Hello, Steve RC9. Well, I have the last of the Thundercats Super 7 5.5 inch figures, which I got recently. I got the 3 from the first wave. Hopefully there's a second wave and maybe a third wave. It consists of Lino, Mum-Ra, and of course Jackleman. There's a little bit of text, some product photography, of course, to promote the other figures. And I do like the packaging. That's another reason why I actually bought them, because I thought, you know, I got the other 6 from another company, and I didn't get Lino and Mum-Ra in the boxes, in the packaging, so I didn't have the cards for them, and it kind of bugged me. So I thought, well, at least if I get Mum-Ra and Lino, at least I'll have, between 2 different companies and 2 different styles of packaging, I'll have a card for each of them. The other one's had a picture of the actual character, but I didn't like the overall design. It was like CGI and not as bright. This feels like the original. But let's get him out. Now he has ties, of course, which I hate. They only seem to have them on the feet though. It does make it a little bit easier. Okay. So he has his axe thingy. Now, I'm really glad they did Jackleman, because I didn't like, I mean, the one I was least happy with out of the ones from the other company, which I really wish I could remember what company. I think they were Reaction, or Funko. Oh, I think they were Funko. I can't remember. But, I can show you. His head is flat. Like, Jackleman has like a face like a dog, and a snout, and a flat head. This guy had like a human-shaped face, and his forehead is really flat and high, and just didn't look right. That was the main issue. Whenever I looked at him from the side, it just looked really wrong. And then it wasn't until I looked at it today I realised the other issue, because something still didn't look right. It's just the length of that forehead, because it's flat instead of, yeah, it just didn't look right. There's a few differences. Like, I do like that the other company used metallic colours and paints, like the silver and that, whereas these ones are more cartoon colours, so they're more like just flat, plain colours, no metallic colours. Now, I'm fairly happy with the axe. I'm not going to try and put it in his hand, because their hands are really difficult, and it's really cold as well. I think, does his mouth move? Oh, I thought it moved. It looks like 2 pieces. Damn, that's disappointing. I could have sworn that was hinged, but oh well. No, I'm unhinged. Okay, so let's compare him to the original, because the original had a real hunched over dog sort of feature, and by comparison that looks positively human, whereas this one gets a little bit more of that, at least in the head, if it doesn't have the hunch. And the armour in that is quite different from what we saw in the cartoon. This is more cartoon accurate. And then to compare it to, of course, the other Super 7 Ultimates, similar thing, where it's got the proportions right, the details more accurate, but no metallic colours, just like the other one. So yeah, I'm glad they did the 5.5s, because I wasn't totally happy with these ones. I was glad I had them, and I like the fact they're a bit different. They're not exactly the same, so I don't feel like I just bought the same figure twice. Now, compare it to an actual He-Man figure, or this is in proportion to the original figures. You can see that those ones are a bit chunkier, and they're basically matched, but not really. So yeah, well, I'm glad they did it, because I really wasn't happy with the head proportions. I really wasn't. But I didn't notice that from a distance. The Lino bothered me more, and now I have all of them. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of Jackleman, the 5.5 Super 7 version. I'm very happy with them. I just am pissed the jaw isn't hinged. I was sure it was. So it looks like 2 separate parts. Oh well.